Hello everyone, and welcome back to Journey Beyond the Abyss. So, last time I made different parts for the advanced rocketry, and I was thinking, ooh, close to done. The moon is within my grasp, but that's not the case. We will need, or I will need, to make so many things, and for that I'll probably need about 5 to 6 hours, and I'm not going to record this. In real life I got new meds and they are making prolonged speaking hard. They are hard on my vocal cords. So, I'll do something different. I will briefly go over what I'm going to need to make. And then I'll go and play a bit, and I will just record highlights or important crafts. If I don't forget that. That is. I mean, I'm still good, very scatterbrained. So, we want to go to the moon. For that we need a rocket. To make the rocket, I not only need this thing, the rocket assembly machine, but I also need a launch pad. And the launch pad is made from launch pad blocks, which needs more of this concrete, so I was quite right to want to make more of it. And I'd wager I need about 50 for a decent sized launch pad with a tower, so I'll just factor in a whole stack of these blocks just for the launch pad. When I got a launch pad, I then need to build the rocket. The rocket needs to be made from tanks. So far I've only found out how to make monoprop rockets. There's probably, I mean, there are fuel tanks and there are oxidizer tanks, so maybe I can just make rocket fuel and oxygen, liquid oxygen. I will try that out, but so far it's just monoprop tanks. So I'll make a few of those. Then, of course, they need a rocket engine, which I'll make the deluxe version anyway, because it's just titanium aluminide, and titanium aluminide is just titanium and aluminum. Aluminium. Why am I Americanizing? Why am I talking like an American? Terrible. Terrible, terrible. So these should be easy to make. I guess it's one tank to one engine, but I'm going to try it. Then I need to make rocket fuel. That's just made from oxygen and hydrogen, so that tells me that this is hydrogen peroxide. Nasty. But sure, why not? That's easy enough to make because hydrogen and oxygen, for that I can just split water. And interestingly enough, that gives me a 1-to-1 ratio, which is... no, that should be a 2-to-1 ratio. Anyway, so I get the rocket fuel basically for free from water. I could also use cryogenic distillation, and I will use that, because I'll need oxygen for myself. Then, but let's close out the rocket first. To fly with the rocket, I need a seat, which is quite easy as well. So that's how I get into space, but to survive in space I also need a spacesuit. Yes, you heard me. I'm coming to get you. Or, you know, maybe just for a nice visit. If you exist. Which I highly doubt. So, I need a spacesuit, which all in all is not that expensive. I'm also probably going to need a jetpack. Advanced rocketry jetpack, yes. Okay. That's easy enough. So, suit, pants, helmet, and boots. That's all not too expensive, but I can also upgrade the suit with special cards. Which I will do, especially the fall damage cancelling on the space boots is immensely important, I guess. So, that's the necessities. That means I probably want at least another stack of machine structures. Crafting. And that needs also quite a lot of raw materials. And I'm not showing you how I do this, because the last 20 hours were just that. I mean, we're already pretty good on silicon again. We have run through 2 layers of sand. All the other things, they're just stone throw away. I have a tank full of silicon. I have a tank half full of chloromethane. This is stuff that I have on hand. It'll just take time. There are no big builds I want to make right now. So I will stop recording. I'll start setting up things to make more microchips, to make more of these things, to make more super diamonds, smelt more things. You know the drill. Breeding bees in between. So I'll start recording again when something interesting is happening. And I'll cut all of this together later. Timestamp when we start is 5:49, so see you later when something happens. Well, here's one of these interesting things. The titanium aluminide, it only accepts these unfamiliar aluminium ingots from thermal foundation, which I need to make either in a foundry ingot casting table or in a metal caster. So I got it to work. I made this little machine that just turns aluminium ingots into different aluminium ingots. And I learned a bit about this thing, because it's only working if all the input hatches are actually filled with something. And then this recipe is really, really slow. I mean, it says 450 seconds. Good thing that I have 8 times speed with all these iridium coils. Making the most expensive coils certainly was the right idea. So, getting the resources I'm going to need is going to take extra long. Beautiful. Here's something different I've discovered. You can make all kinds of armor space-proof with titanium aluminite sheets and pipe seals. Alright, here's a bit, because I'm getting too annoyed by my own setup, so I will take my warning systems part, kind of, and we'll route it over there so I have a much more visible warning setup. I also built this abomination, which is wrongly color-coded, but I didn't think too hard about it when I was routing, and now I'm stuck with the wires as they are, so this will just light up whenever one of these is empty. And there we are, our first titanium aluminite ingots. Oh, I can use them to make aluminum coils. Okay, great stuff. No. I can make dust, I can make plates, I can make rods, and in the precision assembler... Okay, you have no uses, you can only be crafted. Interesting. Gear and block. Block can be used to make plates, but I can make that much easier and much more efficient. And here has the plate a black hole generator with an advanced machine structure, lead motors, structure tower. I'm going to need those as well. Batteries. Okay. Advanced by propellant machine engine. Okay. The sheet. And that's it. These sheets. Yes, they're for all the armors. Rods. Rods are made in the unmanned vehicle assembler. That also takes the lithium crystals. So no. And they're need to make titanium aluminite gears, and they're only used in the terraformer and the unmanned vehicle assembler, which I cannot make because of the lithium dust. Let's feed you a few. Woohoo! They're nice and pink in here. There you go. Squish. Plunk. Neat. So I will need 3 of those, lutetium and gold. Lutetium. Actually, no. Let's start with making one engine, and then I'll see. Just in case, I have this, and gold dust. Gold dust, fine. Take your freaking gold dust, and there it immediately starts doing. I also was, while I did this, in the process of starting to make more of these things. But that needs more microchips, and I want to keep my stockpile high. Advanced monopropellant rocket engine. Yes. Wonderful. Splendid. Oops. So, something interesting is happening. I need more packed ice because I want the other... what's it called? Excavator, and those need radiator blocks. So, I'm on the way towards the packed ice fields of the snow biome planet thingy. I have explored this previously, and there's a packed ice field, and it shouldn't be happening too much, but I'm going to leave it running in the background just to see if any hilarity is about to happen. I did prepare though, and left most of my stuff in the home base, because I do not want to lose any things. Oh right, there is also the Sky Island. I don't have the right to get you. Packed ice, perfect. So yes. Nothing much should happen, because I can just teleport home. And it's day, and it's stay day, and I have prepared by making a whole bunch of tinder. So yeah, should be an uneventful trip. But that reminds me that I do want to visit this island in the sky with the slime balls. Because I do want to see what's up with it. But that should very soon be enough packed ice for several excavators. So uneventful trip, I guess. So when I arrived in this biome, there were several creepers creeping about. Then I ran into the opposite direction and nothing much happened. So, let's check the map quick. Is there anything interesting? That's lava, I guess. It says deep ocean. Frozen river. Ice spikes region. Teleporter, no. There is... Don't think there's anything else I want. How much do I have? How much do I need? 1 per. Can melt it down in water, which I don't want to do. Rust bound cobblestone. Things, I can melt it in water, I can make slippery stones, I can make frosty souls. Well, no, I can't. So that's enough of that. Also, I deleted some fish. So, let's go back to spawn. Well, that was mostly uneventful. Back to the grind. Well, I haven't made those in a while, so let's speedily go through that. Right, they're built. I will give it an underground access tunnel, which I will not film. And then I guess I'll make 2 more damn thingies. Great! Now I see that I wasn't recording. So, you might wonder why I am again having the dam there. Well, we're going to make a few dam intakes, outflows, turbines and generators. Rather quickly, I hope. Also, you might notice that I have a tiny bit of new concrete in my inventory. There was even more. There we are. 4 of these. Now you'll also maybe realize that I would have a waystone in my inventory, and this also will be important. Well, not important, mostly just dumb. I want to feel self-important right now. I've been playing for a while. For way too long. The idea is very, very stupid. You'll see. Also, I need dirt. Let's do this. And put it in a pocket. And also, birch. And now let's travel to the fox den. And casually stroll over to an undisclosed place. That is of no consequence. Where did these birch trees come from? The hell? They don't seem to have cut my power lines. Okay. I might need to do something about those birch trees. Anyway, as soon as I can run again... There we go. Let's just have a lovely, lovely stroll. Don't need those anymore. Along the beach. Nothing suspicious going on. Nothing bad is happening. Nothing strange. Don't need you as well because you're emptied out. Absolutely nothing suspicious going on. Hello there, lovely gods. Hello, hello. I mean, here is no one, so... I mean, who would guess there is a strange... Ow. Island suddenly appearing. Oh wow. I didn't break my legs. That's good. I mean, that's happening all the time, isn't it? Just islands appearing in the ocean. That is normal, right? It's completely regular occurrence around the world. I'm sure that nothing suspicious is. So yes, I spent several hours looking for a chunk that's near the sea, near the strand. Words near the beach that has a water depth of 10 or more, and then I made a buttload of concrete and I excavated this thing, I started. This time I did it a bit smarter and I just used a whole lot of my supply of sand after I had built this initial ring. That's not what I had in mind. But yes, just to hide my dam, basically. So it's a little power island. And it took way too long to do this. And doing this with sand is also not ideal. It's very much not ideal. But then again, I had a full sand silo and I had 3,000 sand to burn or something stupid like that, so why the fuck not? Because I didn't want to overuse sponges. I did use sponges a bit. But yes, it was very stupid. And I think it's totally worth it. Only thing is, I probably need a way to get it to green, because I want it to be green. And have some birches, I guess. And to make it a bit more mystical, apart from it being somehow a square, or mostly a square, give it a bit of light. I'm sure the villagers will have no questions about this strange new island that's appeared on the front yard, basically. I'm sure it's not immediately inside their fishing grounds. Or something like that. And no, I did not. Okay. So it's not very hidden. But screw that. So let's then just light it up a bit. And I should eat better food to heal before something stupid happens. Where did I put my... There did I put my nice black sausage. Lot sausage. Still not full. Let's get satiation up. It's also extremely loud because I think I screwed up a few water blocks on the outside. Not too sure about that. I'll see. There are some not water sources. But I don't care, it should be enough. You're at 100% efficiency. You're at 100% efficiency. You're not quite at 100% efficiency, but I don't care. So, let's build these things. This time I want to take care not to accidentally destroy my damn parts. My damn parts. So. Turbine. Luck. So there's the intake. Yes. Please. Thank you. Okay, that connects. Beautiful. It just destroys the block in front of it. It's kind of terrible. And it's running. Okay, so... that. And... that. Yeah, it's destroying the things. So you're doing fine. I can just place you right here. Try not to be stuck inside this. And place right here. There. And there. And I don't have any other construction blocks that I'm willing to... Oh, there's some water. Never mind. So... now to business. Neat. So, I'll put power lines up and move them to the old network. And two, in case I ever need to come here for whatever reason. No. No, 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 no. Unsuspicious island. Totally unsuspicious island. And I can warp from the Sea Fox. Very nice. Very, very neat. Let's give it some central lighting. And the rest I will do off camera again. Because it's terrible enough that I lost this footage. There. Totally not suspicious with power lines coming from this brand new island, which has always been there, and it has trees growing on it, so everything is not only fine but super fine. Everything's great, nothing to see here. This setup was, by the way, because I wasn't sure if the wires wouldn't burn through, but seemingly they can hold it. So, yeah. I get more stuff. Hopefully. Now back to the resource grind. No, it's the end of the episode. Editing Fox here, and thank you for watching. This is the end of a marathon of me editing last 4 episodes pretty much in one go. Over the span of 2 days. I feel like I've gotten better at it, but please let me know. How do you like it? Or do you enjoy me rambling on my train of thought? Because I don't know. Well, I'll sign out now. Take care everyone and see you next time.